Hello students, this is the fourth and the last video of the second chapter Geography, class 7. In this video, we are going to discuss about the depletion of ozone, how it is happened, what is the main reason of depletion of ozone, and each it is uniformly informed at the North Pole and South Pole, Southern Hemisphere and the Northern Hemisphere. Let's see. Actually, the main cause of ozone depletion is an element that is chlorine. That is chlorine. It is the main factor that break down the ozone. How the chlorine reach to the ozone layer? What is the cause behind it? Let's see. First of all, you know the ozone is mainly concentrated in the ozonosphere, that is the stratosphere. You know, when we are emitting the CFCs, chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon is a very main cause of the depletion. It is released by the refrigerator, spray, etc. During summer, the troposphere get heated and the heat not escape into space, it not goes up to the stratosphere, due to which the stratosphere became cooler as compared to troposphere. When it cooler, then it form many ice clouds. Ice clouds is formed in the stratosphere. CFCs stick with the ice cloud and move up to the stratosphere. Okay. CFCs stick with the ice cloud and move up to the stratosphere when the summer, means when the sun goes to the Tropic of Capricorn, the Antarctica, means the South Pole, get heated, due to which this cloud start melting. This cloud start melting. When it melt, the chlorofluorocarbon reacts and release chlorine. Chlorofluorocarbon react and release chlorine, and this deplete the ozone layer. Question is asked, why in the winter season the South Pole deplete? The South Pole has a very thin ozone layer. Simply, in in spring season. In the spring season, when the spring season is found in the southern hemisphere, means South Pole, Antarctica, then it is formed. Okay. Now, the thin patch in the winter season, in the the September, October, when it is spring, the southern hemisphere, much of the atmosphere ozone destroyed over the South Pole. Such a thin patch is called ozone hole. Thin patch means when the ozone layer is become very thin, this patch is known as ozone hole. Ozone hole not means it is a totally hole in the ozone. It never been happen. Ozone hole means this is the thin layer of the ozone. Ozone hole is the thin layer of the ozone. Okay. Now, it happens when the weather conditions are ideal for the chemical reaction in which CFCs release chlorine, this destroys the ozone. We have discussed CFCs released into the troposphere gradually move up to the stratosphere. They stick to ice clouds that form over the Antarctica during the cold winter. When the sunlight returns in the spring, the cloud melt and CFCs in the cloud react to CFCs, react and produce chlorine. Okay. Now, how the greenhouse effect increases the ozone depletion. This is the main cause actually. Greenhouse effect trap the sunlight. Means due to the trapping of the sunlight in the troposphere, it didn't reach up to the stratosphere. The sun heat not reach to the stratosphere, so there is a very cold. So the ice cloud is formed. So you can say this is a main cause. Now, ozone depletion also happened in the North Pole also, but it is not so large, not much as compared to the South Pole. This is the main cause. Now, what is the effect of the depletion of the ozone? You know, the ozone layer protect us from the ultraviolet rays. When it not protected, ultraviolet comes to the earth and it can make skin disease, skin cancer, stubborn, etc. Next topic is the protecting the atmosphere. How can we protect the atmosphere? Now let's discuss. Protecting the atmosphere. How can we protect the atmosphere? What should we do? Let's see. First of all, the main cause of global warming is deforestation. So, we should plant more and more trees that can use the carbon dioxide and less the level of carbon dioxide. Use more and more plant that can use the carbon dioxide and decrease the level of carbon dioxide. This is very helpful for the reducing the global warming. Next one is the vehicles which produce the carbon dioxide. So we should reduce the usage of vehicles. We can use the public transport at the place of our individual cars, etc. Next one is the power generation in thermal plant release more carbon dioxide. So we can save it. We should reduce the usage of electricity. We can use solar equipment that also decrease the usage of electricity and the fuels usage in the thermal plant. Next one, we can reduce and reuse the things to save energy used in the factories. Many factories producing very large amount of carbon dioxide and other gases. They use petroleums and coal, which are very main ingredients of the producer of the carbon dioxide. Next, we should replace the old refrigerator with the new one, because the old refrigerator produce the large amount of CFCs and the new air conditioner or refrigerator can reduce the emission of the CFCs. This is the last topic. Now, for the third chapter, that is weather and climate, we will learn in the next videos. Have a nice day.